there, Maria here, and today I want to discuss something that I'm very excited about. It's only the middle of September, but already, well, I guess it's not the middle. Pretty much September is over, but it's almost just October. And the Christmas palette type stuff is already almost out, and I'm totally pumped. I think that I'm obsessed with makeup. Yes, indeed, I do believe I am. However, Christmas time is the funnest time. Well, I guess it wouldn't be Christmas, it's October. October time is the funnest time for makeup lovers because all of the most amazing palettes come out. See, like I'm so excited. Like I get it out, Maria. Tell the people what you're excited about. Okay. Every year around this time, a lot of the different companies will put out their Christmas palettes, and they're oftentimes quite amazing and fantabulous, and I just absolutely love them. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stay calm for this video. We'll try. So what I thought I would do is talk about 4 of my favorite makeup brands. You know, there's lots of other ones out there, and there's lots of ones that put different palettes out, but these are the ones that always catch my eye and I always debate between. If you go on YouTube, you will be able to get reviews on these that are already bought and swatched. I can't do that. I don't got the moolah. However, I also know that most people can't go out and spend you know, hundreds of dollars buying a whole bunch of different palettes, but maybe you want 1 or 2. So I thought I would tell you some of the things that I've got my eye on, and then you've got a little bit more info to go on as far as maybe if you want to get something. So the first thing I want to talk about is Too Faced. Now, Too Faced always comes out with an amazing Christmas palette. It's always super girly, really pretty. And this year, their palette is called Le Grand Palais. Le Grand Palais? I guess that would be it. It's $72 Canadian. It has 18 eyeshadows, 2 blushes, 1 luminizer or highlighter, 1 bronzer, and then a deluxe size of the melted liquid lipstick, or the melted lipstick in Melted Peony, a deluxe size Shadow Insurance, and a Better Than Sex mascara, deluxe size as well. So those are the products that are in it. Now, I bought last year's, and I believe it was $72 as well, I think. And it comes in a case like this. It had 2 blushes. The blushes were beautiful. Highlighter was beautiful. Chocolate Soleil was beautiful. And I really enjoyed the shadows. I think that I wore all of them except for that blue one. Other than that, I've used all of the shadows in this palette. And it was just an excellent quality palette. This year's Le Grand Palais, it's beautiful. It's got the most beautiful packaging. However, the reviews on it have been fairly mixed. What they are saying is that there's some fairly chunky shades. Now, I don't like buying any of the palettes until I can actually get my hands on them and swatch them in Sephora, so I'll be waiting. But this gets only 3.6 out of 5 stars on the Sephora website as well. So yeah, there's some chunky shades in there, so I'm not quite sure about it, but you have to look and check it out yourself. So the next company that I really enjoy is Urban Decay. And Urban Decay puts out their Vice palette at this time of year. They usually put out 2 palettes, but the Vice, this was the Vice 3, and it's oftentimes filled with more, here, I'll try hide that mirror, jewel toned shades. So there was a lot of actually wearable shades in here, and I wore every shade that's in here. So I've really enjoyed this palette. The palette this year, let's see, has 20 shadows in it, a double-ended brush, and then it comes with a makeup bag. So last year came with this bag, and the palette fits in it, or you can use it for your makeup or whatever. So this was $70, I think, last year, and I think it's about the same price. It might be a little bit more. I don't have the price written down on here. You can just look it up. So as far as a review on Sephora's site, it got a 4.5, but again, as you can see right over here, yeah, the colors are again jewel toned. nothing necessarily unique. So, you know, I'll have to swatch it and stuff, but that's one option. Another option. You know what? This time of year reminds me of when I was a little kid and I would get the Sears Christmas catalog and I'd be just so pumped to look at it. Actually, I still am pumped to look at the Sears Christmas catalog. Like, I love doing it. I love sitting down with Evan or Troy, that's my husband, and looking through it. So yeah, Christmas, I love Christmas. Last year I bought the Urban Decay one and the Too Faced one. I got Urban Decay, I think, for a Christmas present, and Too Faced I bought myself. Kat Von D always puts out a Christmas palette as well. This year the palette is $71, and again, I will put it up here. Now this one is really intriguing me. So it's got, let's see, 24 shades. 24 shades of eyeshadow, and it's 71 bucks. It got 4.7 out of 5 stars, and right now on the Sephora website, it's already sold out. So everybody's loving this palette, and what they're saying is that the quality of this palette is better than any other Kat Von D Christmas palette. And the reason why I'm excited about this one and think that it might be the one that I actually purchase is because it has a lot of colorful shades. So I've got a lot of neutrals in my collection, and I'd like to have some pops of green and just some bright shades. And apparently this palette has excellent matte colored shades, which are really hard to produce well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that palette. Yeah, it just looks amazing. Plus it's got the neutrals. So we'll see. I hope that it actually comes to the stores, otherwise I'll be hooped and then I'll be very, very sad, but we'll see. And the last company that puts out palettes for Christmas that I'm interested in is the Tarte brand. Now, last year their palette was beautiful. It swatched beautiful. I got it as a Christmas present and I took it back and ended up getting the Vice because as beautiful as it was, it just seemed kind of muddy. So I tried to do a look with it and everything just kind of blended poorly and looked muddy. Now this year I hear that the palette is a nicer palette, that the eyeshadows are quite beautiful, but again, Tarte is more about natural looking looks. So a lot of their products are a lot more neutral based. So this palette is very similar, same thing, put it up here. So it's got quite a lot of stuff. It's $71 and it says it's a $474 value. That seems pretty crazy, but whatever, that's what they're claiming. It got a 4.1 out of 5 stars on the Sephora website. And it comes with a beautiful makeup case that's all sequined. It's gorgeous. It comes with a blush, a bronzer, a highlighter, a deluxe sample of Lights Camera lashes, a double-ended eyeshadow brush, and 30 eyeshadows altogether. So a lot of product in this palette. However, yeah, I'm a little iffy of the shadows just because I've got a lot of neutrals. But if you're wanting to build your neutral collection, this might be an excellent palette to get started with because it does have blush, highlighter, bronzer, and then all the different eyeshadow shades. So for $70, it gets you essentially a complete makeup collection to begin with. Now, Tarte also puts out some really neat kind of supplementary things at Christmas. So last year they put out a blush palette called Pin Up Girl, and this is what it looked like. And it has 5 of the Amazonian clay blushes in it. And these are beautiful blushes. Like they're very pigmented, they're long wearing, the claim is 12-hour wear on the Amazonian clay blushes, and yeah, they're just a really good solid product, excellent pigmentation, great blushes. So this year they have another palette. We'll see. I have to see them. If it's very similar to the one that I have, I wouldn't bother purchasing it because I think I've got enough blushes. And the other thing that they put out now, last year's was amazingly beautiful. It's an eyelash curler that had pearls on the little handles. So is it necessary? No, not at all. But I really loved it and didn't get it because I didn't I didn't want to spend the money. This year though, I might get it. We'll see. It's kind of black and gold, which I don't really love, but you never know. When I see it, I might be like, sparkly. And I think it goes for $24, and you get also a deluxe size sample of lights, camera, flashes, which is just a different mascara that they have, I guess. So anyway, those are the products. Now, the other thing to kind of keep an eye out for if you're into Bite Beauty products, they've got a palette or a bunch of different lip samplers that they put out. I think it's $54, and none of the shades, well, some of the more neutral shades, not bad, but I know a couple of the shades that are in it, pomegranate, and it's just not a great shade for me, so I'll be passing on that one. If you like Bite Beauty products, you might want to check that out, and I'm always keeping my eye out for what else comes out. Too Faced usually comes out with a few more supplementary items to their big showstopper palette as well. So I'll be looking to see what kind of things they have come out. And if I get any of them, I will definitely do a review. I am pretty sure that I'll be getting that Mi Vida Loca palette by Kat Von D if I can get my hands on it. Excited. And I will do a tutorial on it and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, those are some of the highlights of the Christmas season in the makeup world. And yeah, I'll get back to you as to what I choose. And tell me what you're interested in. What are the palettes that are kind of catching your eye and go, ooh, that might be an option. Or if you've purchased some of them already, because you can buy them online right now. So thank you so much, and happy looking, happy shopping, baby. Merry, very early Christmas. No, too early. Yeah, too early. Anyway, have a great week.